Hey everyone, welcome back. Glad to have you on board for yet another video. And this is, I'm gonna say special, but that doesn't quite do it justice because this is a one of a kind. One of a kind. That means there's no other like this in the entire universe. Let that sink in. And I'll explain to you why in a brief second as you take a couple of seconds to finally hit the subscribe button if you haven't done it already. We're close to 500, which is the number, the magic number where I will start giving away some things. So encourage your friends, share the videos. And by the way, I'm on also BitChute now, and I think since I went on there, we're almost at 5,000 views. Not bad for a fledgling channel on there. So, the point is to get the word out. Enough TikTokers doing boring, inane, mind-numbing stuff. This is the cool stuff. This is the stuff that actually even educates you to a degree. Anyway, now that we've gone through that, what do I have here? This, my friends, is a prototype toy, which means it was never built. It was made as a prototype, representing, this is the Rex Mars Planet Patrol series that was popular in the 50s. And the prototypes are all hand painted. So everything you see here is hand painted by an artist. This is not lithography. This is brushed on. The colors, look at how, I'll get close up so you can see. Look how amazing this is. This is a future city with rockets up the wazoo, flying saucers, big giant rockets like that red one there. Look, reminds you of the Mars trip rocket. Then you have a beautiful, stunning alien landscape here. Look at that planet in the background. Is that unreal or what? Again, all hand painted. And then you have a Buck Rogers style rocket there. And look at the trail there. How cool is that? They made it yellow like it's an energy, like a plasma discharge. And then, of course, you have your Rex Mars. And they even bother. Look how little that is. Look at my fingertip. Somebody with a fine horsehair brush had to get in there and just put that Rex Mars in there, probably for copyright purposes. And then you have the astronaut. And over here, it's a Space Scout takeoff platform. So what was the intention of the toy? We'll never know. What is this here? Was this something taped on here? So what you're looking at really is history. This is a part of the toy process, and it gets even better because on the bottom of this toy, here's the money shot. This came from the Marx Erie factory in Erie, Pennsylvania, and all their prototypes were marked with like X and a number. That signified the prototypes. I have a couple of friends that have quite a bit of the Marx prototypes. In fact, I'll tell you, one thing I'll probably regret for a long time is this particular auction where I won this had a lot of prototypes. This was the only space prototype. So, and it was not cheap. Let me tell you, I know the person that was bidding against me did not want to let this go, but ultimately, thank God he acquiesced, because I don't know how high this thing would have gone if he would have just been that tiny bit more aggressive. But anyway, there were a lot of prototypes. This was a milestone auction of other toys, including like Popeye toys. There might have been even some prototype Disney, and I don't have a lot. My specialty is more the robot space toys, battery toys, wind-ups. Now I'm kind of, the last year and a half or so, I kind of went into the character toys, and that's a big learning curve too. Each segment of these toys have dedicated niche followers. So when you get into it, it's not like, well, we all know, like, say, the Nomura Batman. But then when you get into some of the other rare Batman toys, like the Batman tank, the Bandai Batman, the prices are insane, the Tada Batmans. It requires like a crash course to understand, because these are, after all, an investment of sorts, too. But anyway, There are two holes here, by the way. So I'm assuming this would have had a rocket that maybe took off. This was a platform for a rocket, is my guess. And this could have been like a countdown area. There's two rivets here. That's holding the block there, the Erie block. But again, before I sign off, I just wanted you to take this all in and hand paint. This is the process under which these toys were made. Once they had the artwork dialed in, then they can get the lithography process started so they can press these things out. So we'll never know, was it actually a platform from a rocket? Well, what else would be taking off? The only sad thing is imagine if they had in these two holes, like if there was an actual rocket that went on top of that. And I wouldn't be surprised, because I've heard of like prototypes selling, one, say, particular prototype robot, like legs and motor would have sold at one auction, and then the body sold, differently, and people just didn't even realize they were the same or supposed to be connected to one another. So sometimes that happens. So is there a prototype rocket waiting to sit on this thing? I don't know. If it ever comes up, you could rest assured that I would do my darndest to get it. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this look. I don't think this is I don't believe I have other prototype toys on the channel. This is probably the only one. I'd have to scroll through all the hundreds of videos, but I'm pretty sure this is the only prototype from the 50s, and what a prototype it is. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I hope you feel the same way. And as always, I appreciate you spending some time with me. And if you like this kind of stuff, again, don't forget to thumb up the video and subscribe, because you know what? When I see a twerker getting 5 million views, it's like, damn, that's crazy. What is happening to our brains? Is the society turning to mush? I have no idea. But you know what? They won't turn to mush if they at least learn some cool toy history. So anyway, thanks as always. I appreciate your time. And with that, I'll talk to you later.